Hey everyone, this is Josh with Ohio Urban Legends. Today we're out in Summit County, down in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park, checking out the alleged haunted Everett Covered Bridge. Have you heard of this one?
Before we begin, please like and subscribe for more Ohio Urban Legends and haunted cemetery stories.
Well, what's the urban legend here and why is the bridge haunted? Let's first dig into some quick history about this cool covered bridge. For starters, the bridge was critical for building the infrastructure around the area, especially with the Ohio and Erie Canal going up and down Furnace Run Creek here. The bridge was constructed somewhere around the late 1870s, possibly 1877 or later. This isn't the original bridge. The original bridge had its own history to it. It was damaged multiple times and repaired multiple times. The first from a flood in 1913 and then again in 1970. In 1975, a flood ripped apart the entire bridge, taking it downstream, breaking it into pieces. The cool part of this story is that the community raised enough money to rebuild the bridge in 1986. It was built historically accurate to the original. Very cool stuff.
Alright, now into the urban legend stuff. Is it haunted? Well, unfortunately, this starts with a death. Back in 1877, John Gilson and his wife had to cross Furnace Run here. A bad winter storm caused the water to rise and made the ford impossible to cross. While attempting to cross around the ford, Mrs. Gilson was thrown into the stream. John Gilson lost his footing and was dragged by his horse into the stream. Mrs. Gilson was rescued, but John Gilson didn't make it. His body was found days later. The bridge may or may not have been built around this death, and it may or may not have been built because of it. Either way, a covered bridge is now here, the last one remaining in Summit County.
During the original construction of the road and bridge, it's possible construction was built over an ancient burial ground. Some resources say it was from the Hopewell Native Americans that had a very big presence here in Ohio. So we have a death and we have an ancient burial ground being torn up. What could possibly go wrong here? Could there be more? Yep, there's also another cemetery in this general area called the Chamberlain Cemetery or Old Everett Cemetery. It was left abandoned and pretty much destroyed over time. Kind of spooky. What can you expect if you visit? Some of the hauntings are from what could be perceived as a hitchhiker or a farmer that roams the area and walks across the bridge. You might see lights flickering on and off. You might feel a presence around you or see random fog hovering around the bridge. Listen closely, you might hear strange noises, maybe even animal noises. Did we just hear a horse?
We have the trifecta of possible hauntings at this location. The death of Mr. Gilson, haunting the area, or maybe just visiting. The construction over an ancient burial ground and the area possibly being haunted from the nearby abandoned cemetery. These types of stories are our favorites, outside of the tragedy of Mr. Gilson, of course.
Have you been to this location and noticed anything strange or saw anything? Please let us know in the comments below. If you do happen to visit, bring your hiking shoes. There's a nice walking path, and the valley is such an amazing place to visit. Please also be respectful of your surroundings so we can experience these locations for years to come.
Please like and subscribe for more Ohio Urban Legends. Thanks for watching. Talk to you all soon.
Bye!
Bye!
Bye.